Hey, how's it going, folks? Charles here with CE Snyder Marketing LLC. It's Friday, and I'm getting ready for the weekend. Not that it means a whole lot for entrepreneurs. There's lots of work to do on the weekend as well. And it's kind of a dark and dreary day today. Uh, put a little more light on the subject here. Yeah, that helps a little bit. Um, okay, so listen, Wednesday was the webinar. We had a pretty decent turnout for that. I had a blast. It was a great time. The folks on the call all complimented, pretty much everyone on the call complimented me on basically the content of the webinar. So we're going to be doing another one, which is kind of what the plan was all along. And maybe, I love it when my plan comes together. Okay, Hannibal. Anyway, so that was, that was the idea of it. That was the concept, was to provide so much value and make it an experience for those who showed up for the webinar to really just deliver, for lack of a better term, to really just deliver as much value as I possibly could in a little over an hour that we were together. It was about an hour and a half, which was pretty much worked out to about what I was planning on. I wanted to leave a little more time for hot seats and Q&A, but all things considered, it is what it is. So, I'm going to play around with the format and stuff a little bit for the next one, but I haven't even started that yet. Right now, the main thing is the work I've been doing is just getting set up to really promote the hell out of the next one. So, one of the things I've been working on is I started writing up the next monthly update for the website. So started working on that. I really haven't added a whole lot to this other than text at the moment, but I'm in the process of getting that set up. The replay of the webinar should be going live here, I think this afternoon. It's either today or tomorrow. I'm waiting on some stuff to come through. I've totally forgot to do the closed captioning on it, which is what I'm waiting for. So right now it's going through the process of getting closed caption so that that's in there. People, if they have trouble understanding some of the audio and stuff, boom, that'll be in there, and that'll be a lot easier so people can listen to it if they're having a hard time understanding or just following along. The closed captions are going to help with that. Plus, we're also making it easier for the hearing impaired to follow along with the information as well. That being said, so I'm waiting for that processing to get finished up, which should be hopefully today or tomorrow. So sometime over the weekend, that replay is going to be available. And then I'm thinking probably Monday-ish, we're switching things over and getting prepared for the November webinar, which will be coming up on November 1st. And we changed the time to make it a little bit later, like I talked about briefly in the last video. And so that'll be like 6 to 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 3 p.m., 3 to 4:30 p.m. Pacific Time. And hopefully more folks will be able to make the webinar so that it's not in the middle of the day, when they're meeting with customers, doing their work, getting out there, providing services for their customers. So anyway, one of the things I did want to just briefly mention was, and I forget where the hell I put it. Well, anyway, just, kind of like some updates is anyone that signs up on the new ROI Ninja CRM program, plus existing subscribers, are all getting access to the updated version of the ROI Ninja CRM Quick Start Guide, which as you can actually see from the outline here, we're adding a hell of a lot more to this. Not all of this has been published yet. Everything in green has been published. So all these have new videos, almost all of them. I think I haven't done the A2P 10DLC video yet, but that'll be coming soon. And the video walkthroughs for the integrations, I need to update them as well. And then we're also adding a new section to this called the Quick Wins Playbook. And there's going to be like 6 or 7 ways in here that ROI Ninja subscribers can start getting business right now. The first day that they get set up with ROI Ninja CRM, not months from now, not next year. Some quick and easy wins, the low-hanging fruit that they can get today to start realizing the success. And as I mentioned very briefly in the webinar, money comes as a result of success, not the other way around. Success isn't a result of money. Money is the result of success. Success is the result of providing services to other people, being of value to your customers, whoever your customers may be. And I really want to, I think with this next webinar, is focus a little bit more on that. Yes, we're going to be talking about the missed call calculator. We're going to be talking about ROI Ninja CRM and a little bit about probably less about my background and history and how we got to this point of actually developing this entire process and the white labeling of Go High Level and all that other stuff with our platform, and focus really a lot more. We're probably somewhere in the neighborhood of like 75-80% was focused on how businesses can get more customers. I want to bump that up to at least 90% compared to everything else. And then I'm going to start working on getting some new guest speakers for the next one. Not saying that Wendy and Matt didn't do an awesome job. They did. They brought the value and stuff, but just kind of change it up, add some different perspectives and stuff we're going to be having. We're changing that part of it up a little bit every single webinar. Wendy and Matt, we're definitely going to have them coming back, a couple months down the road, see what their schedule looks like, but we're definitely going to have them back again because they delivered the fire, they delivered the value, and the webinar attendees really enjoyed that. And so far, all the feedback we've gotten from this has been extremely positive. So I'm really excited about how this all went down, how it all came together, even though there was some issues with Eventbrite and trying to promote the webinar even more than what we did, but we're going to address that moving forward with the November one and get even more people interested in this. And then of course, we're going to have like a rotating thing with the on-demand replay. Anyone who registers for it's going to have access to it. And then we're also I'm also working on actually a section here within the not quick start guide, but ROI Ninjas University that if it comes up here we go. All right, so and right here it is. I started working on this basically that anyone who registers for this, yes, they're going to have access to the on-demand replay, but then I thought about it and I was like, wait a second, because we got to get prepared and ready for the next one. It only leaves about a month that on-demand replay will be up there. Now, with this residing within ROI Ninjas University, it'll be up there for at least a year that they will have access to it. They can go back and watch it as many times as they like. It's on demand, it's free, but you got to get registered for it. And then our ROI Ninjas CRM subscribers who have access to, all of them have access to ROI Ninjas University. They're going to have access to every single one of these webinars. So they can go in, pick and choose, and they can bounce back and forth depending on, if they want to see like a certain guest speaker, as we make each one of these webinars and presentations a little bit better, try and improve it every single time. Some of the content's going to change. So they may get something out of one webinar that just wasn't in any of the previous ones. So they're going to have access to that they can go back and watch that anytime they like. And they're going to have access to that, again, for at least a year that they're up there. So that's where I'm at right now with all this. It's going to be a busy weekend. We're finalizing some of the wrap up from the webinar, the follow-up sequences, the nurturing and stuff like that. Just kind of testing some stuff out to make sure it works when everyone gets to that. We've already launched the first follow-up sequence, which is getting people through doing a post-webinar interview, just to see, hey, what did you like? What didn't you like? How can we improve it? What are your ideas? We're going to take about 10 minutes with them, and that's it, man. We're just going to, not take up a whole lot of time, but just trying to get some feedback on what we did right, what we can improve, and, look at how we're going to implement that in the next webinar. So there's a lot more coming up with that. And there's going to be a lot more just talking about how we're making those little changes as we go through the rest of this month, heading into the next webinar on November 1st at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So that does it for me. Happy Friday. Enjoy your weekend. If you haven't subscribed to this channel yet, please do so. Give us a click, give us a like, give us a follow. And that way you don't miss any more of these live videos that I'm doing. Plus, occasionally I'm also uploading content. We're going to be starting create some snippets and stuff from the webinar and sharing those as well. So look forward to that. Look forward to your weekend, and I look forward to seeing you at the next webinar. Take care.